IShowSpeed owns the world.
Most YouTubers have a ceiling, a limit to their reach. Even the biggest creators, millions of subscribers, sold-out theaters, viral moments, they all exist within a defined space, a realm of possibility. But then there's speed.
Bro, just this clip alone is insane. Because that's like, no one will ever be Michael Jackson. No one will ever be Michael Jackson. But that is like, this is on the scale of that. Like, for a streamer, for a content creator, speed is genuinely generational. Like, it's insane.
This isn't just influencer fame, this is something else. This is Michael Jackson in the
Bro,
80s,
see,
Beatles
that's what I'm saying.
60s. The kind of hysteria that doesn't just trend online, it shuts down entire cities.
A YouTube star with 33 million followers has caused absolute chaos on the Gold.
The fact that Speed got the level of success and fame that he did at the age that he did, because what? He's like, Speed is 21 years old. He was born in 2005. 2005. And he started getting famous when he started getting famous in 2021. So what is that? That's 5 years ago, meaning that when he was 16, that is a one in a billion person.
Coast, police had to stop traffic and block off streets, and the schoolies flocked to catch a glimpse of IShowSpeed.
Now, what if I told you that all of this, and I mean all of it, really started with just $1.79 and a random kid named Bradley.
A random kid named
The
Bradley.
date is March 26th, 2022, and this is Darren Watkins, a 17-year-old kid who's better known
Darren Watkins Jr. What's my name? Darren Watkins Jr.
online as IShowSpeed. At this point, he's doing pretty well for himself. 6 million subscribers, a loyal fan base, and a reputation for being loud.
Doing well for yourself? 6 million subscribers? Yeah, you're doing fucking phenomenal. The shit that people would do for that. The shit that I would do for that.
Predictable and completely unfiltered. But in the next 10 seconds, Speed's trajectory is going to change forever. He just doesn't know it yet.
Is this that fucking clip?
£1.79 through Super Chat.
Suey.
What soccer football team do you support?
Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey.
3 words.
Man, the reason why Speed blew up so much further than he did originally is 100% because of the soccer fan base. Like, when he went on his world tour and he went to all, like, the soccer stadiums, like, oh my gosh. It just, like, exploded his popularity with outside USA people. Because if you're in the USA, soccer's important, but soccer's not life. Like football, like American football is life in America. Everywhere else it's soccer. Everywhere else it's soccer. And IShowSpeed tapped into that just with that one fucking clip. And now I see so many people that try to copy it. Like, not copy it because soccer is such like a well-loved sport, but there's people who are trying to tap into that market per se. Does that make sense?
Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey. A simple answer, a throwaway moment. But what Speed didn't realize, what nobody realized, was that this wasn't just another clip. It was a portal, a gateway into a world far bigger than anything he'd ever known. Why? Well, because football. No, not that football, this football. See, most Americans, we live in a
that's what
bubble,
I'm saying.
and to us, football means Tom Brady, tailgates, and Super Bowl commercials. But outside of the US, football isn't
Tom Brady's the fucking GOAT.
just another sport, it's a religion. It's woven into the fabric of daily life. It's in the favelas of Brazil, where kids are dribbling barefoot on concrete, dreaming of being the next Neymar. It's in the alleyways of Paris, the packed streets of Lagos, the beaches of Thailand.
That's what I'm saying, how literally everywhere else but America, soccer or football is the thing. And I kind of am jealous in a sense, where that is like such a worldwide thing for everywhere except America. And that just means that I'm missing out on something. I'm missing out on that culture, and it's kind of sad a little bit because even if I get into it in America, it's not the same. It's not everyone's gonna agree.
It's the pulse of a country, the pride of a city. And when that clip escaped the bubble, it hit the internet like a grenade. Reposts, retweets, millions upon millions of views. Overnight, Speed had stumbled into an audience he never even knew existed.
Exactly.
Now, for my fellow Americans out there, let me put this into perspective. The Super Bowl averages around 115 million viewers. Huge, right? But the World Cup, the 2022 final alone had 1.5 billion people watching.
Holy
across
shit.
the entire tournament.
1.5 billion. And that's just like with like TVs. Like that's not even like the exact amount, because so many people are going to be watching multiple people on one TV all over the world. 1.5 billion viewers. It's more like 3 billion, 4 billion, I bet.
Just donated $1.79, he unknowingly handed Speed a ticket to the biggest stage in the world. So Speed picked up a soccer ball for the first time, booted up FIFA, and something clicked. As he butchered players' names, lost his mind over pack openings, and celebrated every game like it was the UCL final.
That's such a smart, analytical-wise, that's such a smart play by Speed, because he saw that clip do so well and like how the soccer community reacted, and then he immediately goes to FIFA. Like, that is so smart.
Just watch, they embraced the chaos. Fans poured in from every corner of the globe, not just for the gameplay, but for the spectacle. And at the center of it all, one man, one obsession: Cristiano Ronaldo.
Whatever happened to White Speed? What happened to White Speed? I bring this up because I think about how famous IShowSpeed is and how when he was blowing up to this amount of fame, there were so many clones and people try to copy his style, but not saying that he's like the original of that style, but people were trying to force clips like that, and I just remember White Speed trying to do that.
Though he's just a soccer legend, he's the biggest name on the biggest stage in the entire world. Over 1 billion followers across social platforms, more than any musician.
Over 1 billion followers over all socials. Holy shit.
To millions, he's not just a player, he's a symbol of greatness. And Speed built his entire persona around him.
Like, what?
At first, it was just clips.
Oh my god, the greatest clip of IShowSpeed is when Speed did a backflip onto his setup. This clip right here. Like, what the fuck is he doing, bro? Like, why did he do that?
Then it became hit songs, music videos, and even CR7 tattoos. Soon every stream, every viral moment, every sui, it was all leading.
Oh my god, that's a great
tattoos.
moment too.
Soon every stream,
the Kylie Jenner lip challenge. Like,
moment, every sui, it was all leading to one defining moment.
Yo, chat, y'all think one day I'll meet Ronaldo, y'all? I want to meet him one day,
2009.
Speed went from a fan to a fanatic. His obsession with Ronaldo consumed him, turning a dream into a mission. He was going to meet his idol no matter what. And before anyone realized it, Speed wasn't just reacting to everything Ronaldo, he was chasing him across the world. From the FA Cup in London to the World Cup in Qatar.
Wow, Ronaldo really changed Speed's like life in that sense. Like, the amount of fame that came from it is crazy, and now Speed's doing like his own thing, and it's just crazy. Like, the stuff he does is so, I don't want to say astronomical, but like there will never be another type stuff. Like, his world tour is just insane.
He flew across continents, screaming from the stands, desperate for Ronaldo to notice him. And every time he failed, it was like a match hitting jet fuel. The fire didn't just grow, it erupted. The chase had grown into a movement online. Fans weren't just watching, they were invested. They wanted it to happen, they needed it to happen. And the hype got so loud that even Ronaldo's own teammates took notice.
Okay. Yeah. Answer this truthfully, okay? Truthfully.
Yeah.
Does Ronaldo know me?
Yeah.
This pursuit really
That's gotta be such a crazy feeling. Imagine being the most famous person pretty much in the entire world, and then you're just like some internet creator, streamer, and then does he know me? Yeah. The feeling that you have to get is like, I know that's such parasocial thinking and behavior, but imagine, like, that's just
pulled Speed out from behind the desk and removed him from the same video game focused path that most streamers follow, as he hopped from country to country, from training sessions to sold out stadiums. This IRL format unlocked his full potential. His chaotic energy wasn't just entertaining, it was electric. With
IRL streaming genuinely changed the game for so many people, but people don't realize how hard it is to do IRL streaming, because anyone can just boot up a stream and roam the streets, but to actually like get clips and be entertaining is honestly like crazy, because there's so many streamers and IRL streamers out there that just go and then they're just assholes. But it's crazy in the sense that there's not as many IRL streamers, but there's such a big market for it that so many people watch. But then there's desktop streamers like me in variety and gaming, where a lot of people do it and there's just as many viewers, but it gets dispersed among so many more people. I don't get any viewers. But the idea is still there where it's so much easier to do a desktop stream and shit like that. But when you get good at doing IRL streams, like your views just go up. And I mean, you saw it with the ex-Phase boys, now Core boys, and Marlon and IShowSpeed and all that stuff, because that is like the stuff that's more relatable to people than seeing some god gamer that to a level that like you will never be able to compete with.
18 million subscribers now rallying behind him, the chase wasn't just a dream anymore, it was destiny. Following a 3-0 win over Bosnia, a stadium of Portugal fans buzzing with energy, and deep in a parking garage after months of chasing, screaming, Speed's dream finally became reality. But along the way, Speed started to notice something. He had fans back home, sure, but here, and the rest of the world, it was different. The energy, the crowds, the sheer scale of people showing up for him, it was unreal. So what did he do? Well, he basically started a global tour. Japan, the UK, India, Brazil, each destination was different.
I'm telling you, the global tour, like, is insane. There's the scale of it all and doing all that, but then the amount of success that came from it is crazy. And just, like, the amount of people that know him, simply because of soccer, changed, like, everything. And that's why so many people try to tap into that market, but they can't.
It was the same. One day he was playing cricket in India. The next, he was screaming Sui at the Ballon d'Or. He was embracing local culture, standing face to face with his audience, country by country, city by city. He wasn't just passing through, he was leaving behind entire waves of diehard fans.
You get money because you look cute.
At first, it seemed like a traveling circus. Wherever Speed went, people gathered, drawn in by the sheer unpredictability of Speed's stream. They just wanted to watch, to see the chaos unfold in real time, to witness whatever unpredictable thing that he would do next.
Was there a moment when you were just starting out where you're like, oh wow, like my streams feel different now? It's not just me like in Ohio or traveling to a few locations, it's like feels bigger than before.
Ohio.
I think when I did my first Euro tour.
Do you think Speed just like lets his intrusive thoughts win? Like, do you think he just like thinks of something and he goes, okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Because I think that's how he makes all his content, and I think that's why he's so good. It's because he just does whatever, like the first thing that comes to his mind.
In the summer of 2024, Speed set his sights on something bigger, a full-scale tour spanning across half of Europe, 18 countries in 30 days.
18 countries in 30 days.
Germany, to
wow.
meeting the Prime Minister of Albania, to playing soccer in the streets of Poland, every stop became a landmark moment. Fans sprinted through miles, weaving through traffic, desperately trying to be a part of the action.
And the fact that, like, wasn't he not a fan of soccer before all of this? He did that, and then he became a fan of soccer, but it was like, wow.
Yo, what is this, bro?
25, 26, and 27 million subscribers. All milestones that take most YouTubers
26 million
reach,
subscribers.
like clockwork.
Just because of the tour. Wow.
Gaining over 2 million subscribers in a single month.
I want to thank every country, Poland, Austria, Switzerland, Belgium, Netherlands.
His fan base wasn't just growing, it was erupting. And every other day, he popped into a new country, and with each stop, the crowd swelled. Their energy was insane.
That's gotta be so tiring. Like, what if you get sick? Like, imagine him getting sick during the Europe tour or just like a world tour or whatever, because that would ruin everything.
Between fandom and frenzy. One wrong move, and chaos is just a heartbeat away. And in Norway, Speed was forced to learn this lesson the hard way.
Bro, we gotta call the police, bro. We gotta call the police.
Oh my god. The moment, yes, I remember this. When he got trapped in the fucking building because they were surrounding and he couldn't get to any car or anything. That must have been so scary. Didn't he get beat up because of this? Or not beat up, but like he got hit?
In Norway, a crowd grew so fast that it took just 9 minutes and 6 seconds to swallow Speed and his team whole, trapping them inside of a souvenir shop. And with nowhere to go, no security strong enough to stop the swarm, the only way out was to force through it.
Oh my gosh. I remember this.
Anomaly. It was just a more extreme version of something that had been happening across Europe.
Oh yeah, someone pulled out his hair. Oh my god, someone pulled out his hair, remember? Because they like sold it on eBay. I swear I'm not crazy.
Everywhere Speed went, fans didn't just want to see him, they wanted a piece of him. They lunged at him, clawing for anything they could grab. His hat, his shoes, even his hair. It wasn't just excitement, it was desperation. A chance to touch internet royalty, to leave with a souvenir proving they'd been there, that they had met Speed.
Oh my gosh, he's selling his locks.
Security wasn't enough. In Speed, he was in the middle of it, trying to navigate the madness as the walls of people closed in around him.
That's gotta be so scary. Like, yeah, he has bodyguards, but moving through crowds like that, knowing that anything could happen, like anyone, someone could go there, anyone could bring like a gun or something. Like, and they know where he is because he's streaming. That's just scary.
You like the Beatles. You like Michael Jackson. When you go, like when LeBron, when I see these NBA players go and they go to Asia, and how the crowd just hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people, you get that kind of reception.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah.
What they don't tell you about being an 18-year-old kid skyrocketing to internet fame is that there's no playbook, no guidance, no blueprint. You're forced to learn through trial and error, with your mistakes playing out in front of millions.
Wow.
Speed's European tour shattered the limits of what a social media influencer was supposed to be able to achieve. The sheer size of his crowds rivaled A-list musicians, and doing this became
That's why, like, I feel like he will always, for as long as he streams, will be like streamer of the year. So many people are doing amazing things, but just the sheer scale of everything that IShowSpeed does will probably put him at the top. Like, obviously he'll always be a top like 3. Kaizenat's up there, but he's retired now. So anyone can take that spot. Like, I don't know, it's just bizarre.
dangerous, not just for Speed, but for the fans. And walking into these places unprepared was simply no longer an option. If he was going to keep doing world tours, he needed more than just hype. He needed infrastructure.
How do you prepare? How do you get ready? Like, okay, you're going to Asia, and you're probably going, I'm going to say you're going to be going for, what, a minimum 10 days? 7 to 10 days?
10 days.
Okay, 10 days. How do you prepare for a trip like that?
Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot. And the back end that people don't see. You gotta take
security details.
Yeah, security, cars. What are we gonna do? What exits we're gonna take? Because it's gonna be like 5,000 people following us. So it's
That is fair. They're going to have to plan every single part of his path because, like you said, there's 5,000 people following him. So they need to know all exits. They need to know where exactly they're going so that they get followed less. And that's just so if he does a world tour or like if he does like a Europe tour, Asia tour, every single part of his trip there is planned. Like it has to be.
a lot that go into these streams that people don't see. Like people just see the 15-second clip of me. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot that goes into that. Europe, I didn't plan nothing because I had to improvise. I'm still getting better when it comes to these tours. Then after stream, you gotta shake the fans off that's following you. Switch cars, doppelganger. You gotta like, I got somebody on my team.
Oh my gosh, he's got doppelgangers and switches cars. That's insane. That's insane. That's so smart. But the fact that he even has to do that and he's just like a kid is crazy.
To look like me.
Right.
Then we go on a different car. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Ooh. Speed's next move was calculated, a tour across Southeast Asia. And it was smart for one reason. You see, most American A-listers don't even think about Southeast Asia. When they go international, it's the usual circuit. London, Paris, Tokyo, maybe Australia if they're feeling generous. This really ties back into the bubble that I mentioned earlier. If you live in LA, New York, or just about any major US city, seeing a celebrity on the street isn't that big of a deal. Even just catching a concert is just a short drive away. But in Southeast Asia...
Wait, was that Leonardo DiCaprio running up on him?
If you live, seeing a celebrity on the street isn't
I think that is
a deal. Even just catching a concert is just a short drive away. But in Southeast Asia, that kind of access is almost non-existent, which for Speed meant the anticipation was at an all-time high. And almost instantly, he was
the fact that he gets to do that, I know for the fact that I want to travel all across the world, and the idea that he gets to do that and stream it and do a world tour and do all these things is so cool, and envy I have is crazy because that's all I want to do is just travel the fucking world because I want to see everything and not just like the basics. So he's smart in the idea of going to all these places that no one necessarily thinks of, like you said, like Southeast Asia.
with this. From getting mobbed in the Philippines, scammed in Vietnam, and crashing a tuk-tuk in Thailand.
Oh my god, wait. What? Wait, he fucking crashed?
Scammed in Vietnam and crashing a tuk-tuk in Thailand, every stop was a chaotic mix of fan frenzy, cultural immersion, and classic Speed antics. He met Manny Pacquiao, sparked local fighters, tried exotic foods, and even crossed 30 million subscribers in the Strait of Cambodia.
That's intense, man. All those
But
cars.
the record books were broken in Indonesia. During his live stream from Jakarta, Speed achieved something no English-speaking streamer had ever done before. He surpassed 1 million concurrent viewers, 1 million people all watching live.
Wow, 1 million people. Wait, does he hold the record? Does he hold the world record for most watched live stream? Oh, he holds, okay, he has the English record. The most is Ibai, which makes sense. Ibai with 3.8 million.
It was the ultimate testament to his rise. What started as a chaotic, over-the-top personality had evolved into a global phenomenon, shattering records and cementing Speed as the most watched live streamer in the world.
Oh my God, that's really 1 million, bro! 1 million!
That's gotta be such a great feeling. Hitting 1 million live viewers.
Speed's momentum only grew. It's a whirlwind of unpredictable moments. One day he's grinding Fortnite subathons with Kai Cenat. The next, he's diving headfirst into the WWE Royal Rumble.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff about him in the
And somewhere along the way, he
WWE
met
recently.
Bradley, the kid whose $1.79 donation set all of this in motion.
You're the reason why I'm sitting in this chair right now, bro.
Oh my God, he met the kid that sent the donation. That's insane. That's gonna be a great feeling for the kid though too.
By the end of 2024, Speed had done what few ever could. He cemented himself as the biggest name in streaming, taking home the most prestigious award in the industry.
And the Streamer of the Year award
Streamer of the year.
IShowSpeed.
Streamer of the year.
Imagine.
But look, I want to thank a lot of people. I want to thank my management team. I want to thank my team, my cameraman, my mom, my dad, the countries that allow me to, stream in them places. I want to thank everybody.
Having a family that supports you in what you wanted to do, how instrumental was that in your success?
Well, at first I didn't really have support.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, come on. I don't give a. All right, okay, all right. I don't give a. All right.
I've seen these clips, man, and they're sad. Seeing the clips of IShowSpeed and his mom are sad, but it's hard to judge at the same time because yes, he's making so much money, and yes, you should support him. I fully believe. But imagine like getting home from a long shift and just hearing loud barks coming from the room, and you're just trying to sleep. Like that's a tough situation. I'm pretty sure IShowSpeed has talked on that too. But Speed full support. Like he's following his dream. I don't think they should have ever doubted him. I think having support is just monumental.
We on the recording. Okay, all right. Embarrassing. Shit, come on, turn me up. Mom, come on. What's she always doing? I'm not in the mood right now, ma. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood right now. You streaming right now. You always doing this when I'm streaming.
My mom always supported me. She just didn't understand it.
You just gonna disrespect what I say, right? No, you shut the up.
I am gone, bro. I am no longer in.
I forgot he got kicked out of his
Ohio,
house.
Man. Unfortunately, I got into it with my mother, and I moved out. My mom kicked me out of my house at 14. I moved to Michigan with my dad. Like, my dad is just the guy, go, do it.
Do it. Go be happy.
Yeah,
son.
exactly. So
I love you, Dad. You're my inspiration.
That was huge, man. That touched me.
Man, that always warms my heart, bro.
99 cents through Super
Seeing
Chat.
shit like that.
Can you say hi, Yas?
I'm really glad that I still got them in my life, and yes, and it does help. It's just good for the mental.
Right.
It's good for the mental.
How have you been able to stay Speed? That you haven't let all the success, monetarily, the fame, how have you been able to stay so grounded?
I'm a human just like everybody else, and I just try to, I try to really understand things, and I really just try to make people happy,
right,
and smile, and just never let things get to your head. You always just gotta just stay locked in. That's really pretty much the answer. As long as you stay locked in, you got it.
Anything else as you look ahead?
I think 2025 will be a really up step in terms of business. Obviously making my content better, making my content better and really taking an up step on that
That's the dream when it comes to like he can make such great content because he has the money for it, and it's so hard to get to that point where you can put all that money towards good content and making what you actually want. Like if you had unlimited money, you could make everything, and that's like the dream. And it's just like a snowball. The thing with content is if it's definitely a snowball effect, because you get some stuff going, you get more money for it, you put money back into the content, and then you make better content, and you keep going and going and going. And that's the hard thing.
16 anymore, you know, I'm just growing. Like, just the natural thing that a human does. I'm growing and I'm maturing better. And I still want to be me, though, you know? And I'm at the same time, I still want to be me. But that's why I see myself in 2025.
How many games he had in the background?
What do you want to be remembered for?
Oh. The greatest streamer to ever live. The greatest content creator to ever live. Say that.
Greatest streamer. Yeah, that's a dream. It's a pretty big dream, but I feel like if anyone does that, it is Speed. Like he's obviously the biggest. I think it's IShowSpeed above Kai. Like in terms of popularity, not even like a opinion based. Like that. Like I feel like that's just the truth. Look at the comments. Ripping a dude's hair out to sell is another level insanity. Oh my gosh, yeah. That's gotta hurt too, getting your hair ripped out like that and then you just find it on eBay. Bro, imagine. IShowSpeed owns the world. Go check out that video. That's amazing. Good stuff.